Welcome to another video, and let's solve this problem for the value of x and y. If the first one is equation 1 and the second one is equation 2. So on looking at this problem, so by making one the subject and substituting the second one, so we create a long problem to solve this. So what to do here is we are going to subtract these two equations. So I'm going to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. And here we have x squared minus y squared equals to 5 minus y minus bracket 5 minus x. And after this has been done, 5 and 5 will cancel each other. So here we have x squared minus y squared equals to, so if y cancel and the x here become positive, so therefore we have x minus y. And the next thing we are going to do here is, the first one is just like a difference of a two square, so which can be written as x minus y bracket and x plus y. So by taking the right hand side, by taking it to the left hand side, so we have minus, then we have bracket x minus y equals to 0. And looking at this step, x minus y is common, so we can factorize it out, and we put the rest in the bracket, which is x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. And there are two possible cases here. So for the first case, we are going to let x minus y equals to 0. So let's call this one case 1. So if you have x minus y equals to 0, and for the second case, so we are going to have x plus y minus 1 equals to 0 at this second case. So here we have x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. So let's deal with the first case. We know x equals to y, that is, anything that happens to y happens to x. So we are going to find the real value of x and the real value of y. And we consider this equation 1, which says x squared equals to 5 minus y. And suppose I want to get the value of x in this, that is, anywhere I see y, I'm going to replace it with x. Therefore, we have x squared equals to 5 minus x. And we transfer this to the left hand side. We have x squared plus x minus 5 equals to 0. So here is the quadratic equations, which we can obtain the two values of x for this. And we consider from this, the value of a is 1, b is also 1, and c is minus 5. So a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant values. Then we are going to put this in this quadratic formula. So we have minus 1 plus or minus the square root of b square is just like 1 square minus 4ac, which is 4 multiplying okay, let me use bracket. So 4 multiplying 1 multiplying minus 5, all divided by 2a, and we have 2 multiplying 1. So we can get the value of x here by trying to expand this. We have minus 1 plus or minus the root of 1 square, and if we multiply the entire, so we have 21 divided by 2. And here proves the first value of x. So since x equals to y from what we let above, therefore y also has the same value of x, which is minus 1 plus or minus root 21 divided by 2. So if these are the first solutions, then we can look at the second solutions when we try to plug this one in any of the two equations above. And suppose I still use, okay, let me change the equation now. If I try to use equation 2 for this, we know equation 2 states y squared equals to 5 minus x. From this x plus y minus 1. If I try to make y the subject of the formula, we have y equals to 1 minus x. So if this is what we have, we are going to put it in the value of y. So we have 1 minus x square, and we transfer this, it becomes minus 5 plus x equals to 0. And the expansion of 1 minus x square is 1 minus 2x plus x square minus 5 plus x equals to 0. So if we start this equation with x square, so looks like the quadratic equations. So we have x square, and here is minus x minus 4 equals to 0. So we can also solve this by applying the what we have applied already, that a is 1, b is minus 1, and c is minus 4. So if we try to plug it in the quadratic equations, so we have 1 plus or minus the root of minus 1 square, and we have minus 4ac, so which is we have 4 bracket 1 bracket minus 4 all divided by 2. And when we try to simplify this further, we have 1 plus or minus, so the entire of this is going to be 17, so and it divides by 2 generally. So if this is the value of x in this second one, so to get the value of y, we try to substitute in this formula, which is 1 minus x. So I'm putting 1 minus x in this. We are going to have this as 1 minus bracket 1 plus or minus with 17 divided by 2. And by trying to find LCM, we multiply 2 by 1, and we take minus 1 out of this. So here we are going to have it as 1 plus or minus the root of 17 divided by 2. And so 1 plus or minus can be affected with negative at the outside. So we can write it anyhow as minus plus or plus minus. So and this is how to solve this equation. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give a thumb up. Bye bye.